following KBLA Top 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580. By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Top 1580, we've got your black.
I can't believe I'm the leader.
Oh my God. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turn-offs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is going to be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like the kiss. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad touch routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man who's on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice of reason.
Zodiac sign got the best middle work. Which zodiac sign about that action? Huh? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say me, hands down, Gemini. We got it. We're the best. Huh? Which zodiac sign is the best lover? Yeah. All right, here come Andy.
So,
yeah.
It's 50 years. Celebration of hip hop.
Yes.
I already know the answer.
Yes.
I'm giving you an opportunity to go ahead and gloat.
Okay.
Best signs in hip hop.
Okay. It's time to gloat a little bit. Gemini, I mean, just think about it. Look how it lines up. There's no accidents here, right? Hip-hop is a communicative art form. It is the reincarnation of the African griot, where we telling a story, where we're teaching using an art form. Hip-hop is the reincarnation of the African griot. Now, if you remember when hip-hop started, it was born out of Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas and heroin and abject poverty and gangs in New York. And when it was born, it manifested as an artistic soapbox for the disenfranchised youth, right, that were living uptown, that were living in New York. Now, the greatest MCs, it makes perfect sense that they would all be Gemini, because Gemini is the language, okay, It is the communicator. It is the speaker. Gemini is the first of the zodiac, because remember, zodiac from the Greek word, the root is Zoe, which means animals, right? Zodiac means animals in the sky, constellations. Well, Gemini is one of only two signs to show up as completely human. That would be Gemini and Virgo. Everybody else got some kind of animal mix in the mix. Gemini is the communicator. Gemini is the speaker. So it makes perfect sense that all of the greatest MCs are Gemini. And you would say, who are they? I mean, I can name a few if you'd like. I mean, I don't want to rub it in anybody's face. Tupac, Biggie, Lauryn Hill, Andre 3000, Kanye West. I mean, it just keeps going. Even somebody like CeeLo Green. Even somebody like Ice Cube. Even somebody like MC Ren. Even Kendrick Lamar. Big L. I mean, we're the greatest in the whole group. Lauryn Hill. I said Lauryn Hill, right? Like, we're the greatest. CeeLo. All of us. It's just, listen, don't. I said Tupac and Biggie, right? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, we're just the best. Andy is upset that we're the greatest. Did I say the DOC? Wow. Imagine if he didn't hurt his larynx, bro. He was close to becoming one of the greatest ever.
Well, thanks to AI, DOC's coming back.
Gosh, that's gonna hurt. I don't know. No, I know at some point AI is going to get so good, it's going to be able to take all of his files from back in the day, and then he could write. He still writes. He could write new rhymes. That's going to be interesting. I would buy the AI version of the DOC because we feel like DOC was stolen from us. I'm sorry. I digress. Let's get to our callers. Felicia from Los Angeles. Get in here.
Hey, Zoe.
Hey. Are you ready for your reading?
Yes, I am.
Yeah? Why don't you tell me your birthday?
November 17, 1957.
Lord have mercy. Woo. You know you a mess. You know you a handful. Even if you think you secret. Like, Scorpio, swear that everything is secret. Ain't nothing secret.
Not me.
Scorpio.
No, not at all.
Ooh, Lord. I know you gave your menses a little hard time. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Scorpio woman? Oh, Lord.
Zoe, I just tell the truth. I don't play no games. You know I don't. You tell the truth.
All right.
Truth to set you free all the time.
No, I get it. Well, let me say this about Scorpio, off rip. Scorpio, they can go. It could either be good or it could be hell with Scorpio. I mean, Lord have mercy. You're born on the 17th, so that 1 precedes the 7, which means leadership qualities. Just, you're going to lead. You're going to lead, and the only time you won't lead is when somebody is smarter than you, and then they won't be smarter than you for long. Let's just go there. You're going to be learning and growing, and then eventually you're going to pass them up. That's just a Scorpio thing. They're one of the most intelligent, and they have a penetrating intellect. They pay attention to details. They don't miss much. They're very observant. But the 17 vibration is very powerful, especially when you team it up with this one, this zodiac. You got to remember, man, if you cross them, it's almost like inviting them to show you how ugly and how deep they can be if you cross them. Like, oh, you're asking to see the devil. Okay. Like, you have to be very careful with Scorpio. What I recognize, especially with Scorpio women, tend to date to the level of your wounds. Because the thing is, you know, like, boy, ain't no floor to these feelings. I could go all the way into abyss over you. Don't come over here playing unless you got your ish together and you serious about this. Don't play with me. Because if they play with you and you open up, hell hath no fury like a Scorpio woman. Just none. Now, you put the 1 and the 7 together, you get 8. 8, when you turn it on its side, is the infinity symbol. What 8 represents in this reading here in particular, 8 represents power. Talk to me about how you hold back all your emotions. Just because I know you probably done mastered it at this point. Not saying how you really feel about a situation.
Oh, no, I have mastered it.
Talk to me. Because
especially
your emotions are real. Like, they are real.
And people feel it, too.
I believe you.
They feel it. I feel it. We don't hold back in emotions, especially now that I don't have to go to work. Oh, heck yeah, I let go.
But I'm saying, all of these years, how have you been able to just kind of quiet down those emotions?
Just not deal with people that would make me go there.
Oh, so you just X people out.
Yeah, I just kind of let it alone. Just, try not to get hyped up. When I was in my younger years, oh, yeah, you caught it.
You would take them to task, right?
Oh, yes, indeed.
November 17th.
You don't want to play.
All right, so look, let me do this real quick. What year you said again? It was 50 what?
7.
57. Let's see this. So just understand, again, 17, the number itself represents your name living on after you. All you got to do is look up the people who were born on the 17th. Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, Walter Payton, these types of names come up, right? That 17, okay. The vibration of it, according to Linda Goodman's star signs, means your name will live on after you. So I don't know what you're working on. I don't know what you've got, what you've been working on, but that's what the vibration of being born on the 17th represents. Now, if you haven't figured it out, this is going to make it make sense. First off, how come you're up and down with your writing?
With my writing?
Do you write?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Just haven't done. I like the artsy side in terms of making things and, creating more so than writing.
Listen, the card that came up is a creator card. Now, I've been thinking about trying to try my hand at writing a small movie short. But I know this already. That's why I asked you, what's up with the up and down with your writing? That's what I asked. Because I'm all over the place. Now, and I know why. Now, when I read your card, you're going to be like, how could he have known this? Okay. Your card is the 3 of clubs. Now, clubs represent intellect. Hearts represent love and emotions. Diamonds represents value, which includes money. Spades represents karma and spirituality and work. Clubs is intellect. Look at your card. The first thing I said, oh my God, the first thing I said was, what's up with the writing? You're up and down with the writing. I was thinking about writing a script. I know. Your card, your birth card, the card that never changes. 3 of clubs, the writer's card. That's what it's called. The writer's card. The creativity in this card can manifest in many ways. On the high side, these people can be highly successful writers, teachers, or performers. On the low side, they can worry and spend their time on frivolous activities and never reach their full potential. Success in life always depends upon the individual and how they use their God-given gifts and ability. The Three of Clubs is gifted, but their fear of poverty may entice them into using their creativity in questionable ways. Listen, 3 at the high end represents creativity. At the low end represents indecision. The first thing I asked you, what's up with the up and down with your writing? Then come to find out your card is the Three of Clubs, the writer's card. So I guess that's just serendipity. I guess that was just a coincidence. Are you going to get busy writing or no?
I got some other things I got to do first before I put that pen to the.
Just letting you know, you were born with the writer's card. Maybe God told you to call in and get this reading. And maybe I'm trying to put you back on purpose, but I guess you can put it off if you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, actual footage. You're listening to actual footage of somebody turning down insight from the universe. We love you, though. We appreciate you, Felicia, for calling in. You brought Los Angeles in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me. 1-800-920-1580 when I come forward. Oakland, Atlanta, and Maryland on deck.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. Sometimes we try to fit it all in. Sometimes we don't know what's in store. Sometimes we find what we're looking for. Sometimes we're rolling easy and free. Sometimes 1 and 1 makes 3. So much to love along this ride. That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Can we make 10,000 thread count sheets?
For Lens Linen, staying in the comfort zone is never an option.
Maximum thread count we could possibly thread.
An industrial seamstress would make their sweet dreams come true.
I want it to feel like you're on a snowflake, on cotton candy, on marshmallows, on a cloud.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer lasting scent.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action is the youth component of the impactful CBO, known as the Community Coalition. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action has chapters at almost every South LA high school. Say Yeah, as they are properly known, is located at 80th and Vermont, but serves young people all over South LA. Under the COCO umbrella, they train youth organizers, help underserved scholars prepare for college, and work with students to help them gain admission to top universities. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action fosters teen activism, where young people have led campaigns moving tens of millions of dollars to South LA schools and forcing officials to make AP classes available to students in under-resourced institutions. SCES scholars have taken part in the March on Washington, been published in major news outlets, and been elected to city council. Long before she was mayor, Karen Bass started the program when she founded the Community Coalition. To donate, volunteer, or enroll a student in South Central Youth Empowered Through Action, please visit cocsouthla.org. cocsouthla.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
is out of loving you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know my playlist is sensitive right now. Which is the most sensitive zodiac sign? Which is the sweetest? Right? Which zodiac sign feels like this song? The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. I already know the phone lines are already on fire. Let's get our folks back in here because they want to get their reading, and I don't want to hold them up. Not at all. Let me see. Who's next? Sean, Oakland, California. Get in here.
Hey, it's like King Midas, as I was told. Everything that he touched turned to gold. He's the greatest of the great. Get it straight, he's great. Brother Zoe is going to set us all straight. So my thing is... Yeah. There you go. I mean, my thing is, who am I? Why am I here? I love this show. What a great show. I know very little. All I know is I'm a Leo, and we kick arse, in my opinion. But
what's the birthday?
Other than that, 8267.
Oh, you just had a birthday. Happy belated birthday, brother.
I'm halfway to 112, brother.
All right. 67, you said?
8267. That's okay, right. I don't mind telling people.
And this card right here, it makes perfect sense. If he doesn't tell you how old he is, you don't really know. He has such a youthful energy. That's that Leo fire. He got that youthful energy. Now, he is a court card. Interesting. See, first off, 2 represents conversation. Represents relationship. When I tell you, for a year straight, Sean called in every night for a year. He's a conversationalist. He loves to talk. He loves to express and share. And this is all Leo stuff, right? Give up wisdom. Listen, we can't. Sean is on the Voice of Reason Hall of Fame.
Hey, I love you, brother. That's very kind.
Now,
kind.
Let me tell you what card you are. There's a very interesting card here.
Okay.
Jack of Diamonds. He's in the Royal Court. He's a part of the Royal Court. Face card. Jack of Diamonds. Before the cards were known as jacks, the Europeans called them knave because jacks represent a younger energy, a younger person. So knave, of course, means boy. This is why I say you have this boyish energy. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's Leo time, so you're going to shine. First off, Leos are going to shine even when it's not their time. But when Leo time shows up, oh, God, it's shining on steroids, right? So this card,
I hope so.
Jack of Diamonds, the financially creative card. This is the salesman's card. These people are sharp, clever, and can always adapt and create a good living, doing something via their wit and their charm. They are very independent and creative and operate as much on their own instincts as they do with their quick minds. Remember, I told you fire signs are instinctive. There's something about fire signs because fire represents spirit. Fire signs tend to get the gist of things. They don't need all the details. They get the gist by osmosis. You put them in the environment, they pick it up like, oh, that person is the real person to talk to. This person is the go-to person. They figure it out. And Leos tend to be some of the greatest organizers. They could tell people where to be, where to go. No, you'd be better off in this department. You go over to that department. They're just a natural leader, and they won't fight for leadership. And the reason why they don't fight for leadership is because they believe it is theirs by birth. It's my birthright.
Hello.
So they're not gonna puff their chests up at somebody trying to be the leader. What they're gonna do, Leos are very good at this. They're gonna fall back because they see the flaws in the person, and they're gonna let them fail. And then they're going to wait until the same person comes to them and goes, you know what? You should be in this position. And quietly in their own head, they're going to say, I know. I was just waiting for you to give it up. That's Leo. I was just waiting for you to fall. But they won't say it.
Wow.
Now give me my phone.
Hey. Oh, my goodness, Zoe. I mean, look. You kind of a little bit scared me there. A little bit because, you know, I don't mean scared. You know, Leos don't get scared, but, you know, I'm like, a lot of that is like on point, like I can't even, and I don't know anything about this, but, you know, I'm not an engineer, but I'll tell you what, when I figure something out, you know I'm going to let you know, right?
Yes. Hey, I love it, brother.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You are the best.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Oakland, California is in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580, Nazarene X, Atlanta, Georgia. Get in here.
What up, though?
You already know what it is. You already know. You ready?
Yeah, let's go on get into it, man. I'm going to kick back, give you these details.
What is it?
February 4th.
Oh, yeah.
1985.
I should just know yours because you call in whenever we do this. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay.
Talk to the Ori for me, if you will. I'm trying over there, soak it all up.
Listen, let me tell you something. You have one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck, bro. Period. You have one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck. All you got to do is figure out what you want to do. And the chances of it happening are just, they're great. You just need to figure out what it is that you want to do. When I come forward, I'm going to tell my brother Nazarene X what his card is. Man.
My life is filled with love and you. Love and you. I see your soul come shining through. And every time that we I'm more in love with you.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Doug Davis, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. 2 more suspects have been arrested in the riverfront brawl in Montgomery, Alabama. The fight that broke out on Saturday gained national attention because of a viral video. The fight reportedly began when one group of men refused to move their boat from where the city-owned riverboat usually docks. There are new talks between striking writers in the big Hollywood studios. Earlier this morning, the Writers Guild of America told its members that contract talks will resume on Friday. It will be the first day of negotiations since the strike started 100 days ago. A Detroit area woman says she brought home a container of spinach from a store and discovered a live frog inside while unpacking her groceries. The woman says the Earthbound Farms organic spinach package was sealed with the animal inside. Have a great Thursday. That's the latest. I'm Doug Davis from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Boost your imagination with Audible. Listen to the biggest selection of audio entertainment, from celeb memoirs to motivation and more. Audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. There's more to imagine when you read and listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your gear.
Keep the leader in the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Are you looking to steer your career in a new direction? Driving for the Culver City Bus can be your ticket to a long-lasting career with excellent benefits and paid training. Culver City Bus is looking for customer service and safety-minded bus operators to join the growing team. Culver City Bus offers on-the-job paid training, uniform allowance, and health benefits. Culver City Bus are now even putting their money in your pocket with a one-time $2,500 sign-on bonus. Let us connect you with an essential service job. If you enjoy driving, seek real opportunities for career advancement, and passionate about making a difference in your community, then we invite you to join the team. Start your journey by submitting an application at culvercity.org/jobs. For more information, visit culvercitybus.com or call the live customer service operator at 310-253-6500. Again, 350-253-6500.
Have you heard about Lendistry? Lendistry is a national black-led small business lender that is headquartered right here in LA. Once you've started your business, Lendistry provides flexible financing options starting at $50,000 to help you access the affordable capital needed to grow. Visit lendistry.com/KBLA to learn more.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. Offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Joe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
by the way. Johnny Gill is Gemini, too. And don't make me talk about R&B. Prince? Don't make me talk about jazz. Miles Davis? Gemini, we run this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason returns to KBLA Talk 1580. Woo, we on fire tonight. We doing readings. Callers are calling in. My homeboy Nazarene X from Atlanta, Georgia, was just about to get his card revealed. Are you ready, brother, for this card?
Absolutely, I'm with it, man. I'm trying to figure out the whole who am I type
Let me stop. Go back. What's your zodiac again? Tell us again.
Well, sun sign is Aquarius.
Aquarius.
DOB is, February 4th, 1985.
So, off top, Aquarius, fixed sign, right? Fixed air. I know what I know, and it doesn't matter what you know, because what I know has been working for me. So what you know is fine that you know it, but I don't necessarily have to accept it. I know what I know, and what I know has been working for me. And until and unless you show up with something that I haven't thought about yet, something that I am unaware of, and something that is absolutely pertinent to my well-being, whatever you know is your business. That's Aquarius, man.
Hey,
am I lying? That's
I wouldn't say so.
That's Aquarius. It's a fixed sign. The every zodiac sign has a catchphrase. The catchphrase for Aquarius is "I know." Oh, you thought you were enlightening me? I knew that. What you talking about? Boy, I knew that in the 90s. Now, you can see the obvious pitfall in that. Sometimes it's difficult for you to take in new information because you represent a fixed sign in your quadruplicity. Aquarius is in the quadruplicity of fixed signs. Quadruplicity, you hear it? Quad, the 4 signs. And the 4 signs that are in the 3 quadruplicities, 4 times 3 is 12, are opposites, right? So Aquarius, natural opposite of Aquarius, is Leo, as we talked about earlier when you saw Jordan going against the majority of Leos during his championship run for 6 titles, right? Most of the guys he played against were Leos. He had 2 water signs that he played against, Clyde Drexler, Cancer, and Charles Barkley, Pisces. You see what I'm saying? You, first, the Aquarius part, and then you're born on the 4th. So the 4th is structure, order. Things have to go my way. You push people out because they don't fit into your world. You try to make a space for them, but if they start getting too comfortable and moving outside of the space you've provided. Am I lying?
I ain't heard a lot yet, man. Go ahead.
It's kind of an energy of, say, who told you about this room? What you doing in here?
Right, man. You here with the password. Anybody got the password?
Or you walk in and you're like, hey, something is out of place. Something is out of place here. Search your feelings. That's you. Now, your card, 8 of spades. Remember, I told you 8 represents power. You turn 8 on the side, it's infinity. You have one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck, the 8 of spades, the power through work card. Listen, this card is called the 8 of 8s. This is the 8 of all 8s right here. Right? The power card of power cards. This is how they write this. As the Eight of Eights, the power card of all power cards, the Eight of Spades has the heaviest burden and obligation to use his or her power for good. Spades takes us into the spiritual realms though many spades people cannot unrivet their attention from material gain and mastery. So you have to understand something. This is a karmic card. You do something wrong to somebody, your karma is virtually instant. But if you work for something that has a higher purpose, you tend to get it, and not only you benefit, but others benefit from it through you. Does it make sense?
That makes sense.
But
I have a question of polarity. Go ahead, my bad.
But what you can't do, and there's the proclivity to want to do this, you can't lean towards the mercenary side of your character, which is by any means necessary. This is for me. I'm doing this for me and mine. You can't be that guy.
Uh-oh.
Right? You can't. Because it's a powerful card. It's the Eight of Eights, the power card of power cards. But you have to act in what the Ifa religion would call Iwa Puele, which is good character. Do you understand? You got to stay in good character so you can keep blessings coming, so you can continue to bless others that are adjacent to you. Does that make sense?
Love, yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
Love,
you, man. Thank you.
Thank
you. That was Nazarene X. If you want to get in here, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We got to get these callers. We got to keep them running. Who's been on the longest? Who is this? Burnest from Maryland? Get in here.
Yes.
Burnest, what up?
Not much. Yeah, February 17th of 1972.
February 17th? You born on Michael Jordan Day.
Yeah.
That's your day, too. What have you done that has been that has been remarkable? What year you say you were born in again?
72.
72. Gotcha. Let's see. Hey, another power card. Here we go. Listen, born on the 17th. I already told you what 17 means. Put it together as 8. 8 on the side is infinity. The number 17 itself is a composite of 8 and represents your name living on after you, which is why I asked you, what have you done that was great yet? Have you figured it out? Have you tapped in? How are you going to leave your legacy and name behind?
Yeah, honest with you, haven't really figured it out yet.
You ain't figured it out. Well, guess what? You will, because everything is lined up for you to do so. Your card is the 8 of diamonds. Remember, diamonds represents values, but values can be philosophy or money or anything in between. Your card is called the Sun card, S-U-N, the Sun card. As the Sun card, the 8 of diamonds has the opportunity to rise to great heights in this life. Regardless of whether they make the room for great fame, they are always respected and looked up to in their work. They love to shine. Listen, you got power, bro. You just need to figure out what it is that you want to do. Now, what is it that you want to do?
I'm heavy in the fitness. My background is fitness. Personal training. Fitness and training. I do. I'm a personal fitness trainer. Do a lot of fitness stuff. Everything pretty health centered, nutrition, health, holistic health, nutrition. I focus on.
Listen, bro, you know you could kill that. Where is the procrastination coming from? What's holding you? How are you holding yourself up here? What's going on?
That's a relationship issue.
Exactly. Born on the 17th. Listen, do you hear all them people I named that was born on the 17th? Ali, Jordan, Walter Payton. Come in, there's more. Phil Jackson, born on 17, name live on after you. What are you doing? Caught up on the relationship. But let me tell you this, okay?
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, you said you were Aquarius?
Yes.
And listen, you got to learn how to deal with your emotions. Aquarius man don't want to feel. He wants to think. but he is the emotional of the air. Aquarius is the emotional of the air. The emotional of the mental. That's what you are. You're supposed to reconcile them, not push your emotions down, brother.
Right.
And you don't like it when somebody make you feel a certain type of way. You be like, what in the world? It's like a fly got into your house. You be like, what? How did the fly get in? Who left the door open? You don't want nobody in your inner sanctum. You like keeping people at arm's distance. You like to relate in a way that you feel safe. And if I want you to come in, I'll let you come in as far as I let you come in. But you do know when you master your emotions, you're going to balance your spirit out. And you'll tend to attract different type of people as a balanced spirit. Does that make sense?
Right. Makes a lot of sense.
All right, brother. I done gave you your reading, man. I appreciate you hanging on. Maryland is in the building because of you. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580 when I come forward. I'm going to Sacramento, California, Battle Creek, Michigan, as well as Detroit, Michigan. We all over the country.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
All I need is one mic.
With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley. As black folk, we know how to face tragedy and not fall into despair. And yet sometimes the points of pain are felt so acutely, especially when we know full well that we're being treated unfairly by our so-called justice system that at times appears to be anything but just. After more than 30 years of public service, Mark Willie Thomas is set to be sentenced on Monday, August 21st for his conviction on bribery and conspiracy in a federal corruption trial. As you well know, Willie Thomas was found not guilty on 12 of the 19 counts the feds brought against him. This is not your typical corruption case. No lavish trips, no victim, no cash in a brown bag or stashed away in a freezer, no illegal contributions from a wealthy donor, no money received by the accused, no use of taxpayer dollars. There is therefore no need to incarcerate Willie Thomas to protect the community. Indeed, the probation department has recommended a mere 18-month sentence. But the feds, they want MRT to serve 6 years. 6 years. How is that fair? This happens far too often to defendants who just happen to look a lot like you and me. First, they target you. Then they overcharge you. Then they fight to keep certain folks off the jury. Then they spend millions of your tax dollars prosecuting a victimless $100,000 criminal allegation. Then, typically, they win, and why shouldn't they? In reality, no case of the United States government against you is really a fair trial, if you feel me. Then, after they win, they ask for a sentence of more than 3 times what the probation department is recommending. Again, I ask, how is that fair? I read the federal government's summary document regarding the sentencing of MRT, and the charged language they use is both revealing and despicable. You can clearly see their disdain for the constituent community, for the black clergy who have stood with MRT, and mostly for MRT, daring to exercise his constitutional right to even go to trial to defend himself. The feds demanding a 6-year sentence in this case is their way of punishing an uppity Negro who dared to fight back. Let's hope that the judge in this case sees through this racist masquerade and delivers a sentence of time commensurate with the crime, even as MRT appeals this verdict. There are no good times to be black in America, and sometimes are worse than others. For KBLA Talk 1580, I'm Tavis Smiley. We welcome your comments.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smooth Zodiac Hour. with Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Get it? Zodiac, Zoe Williams. We go hand in hand like Pisces and Gemini. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. And I'm doing readings, impromptu readings. Let me get D. Lou from Sacramento in the building. D. Lou from Sacramento, get in here.
What's poppin', Zoe?
What's happening, man? What's the birthday, man? I got to do this quick because we up against the clock.
Yes, sir. 11793.
More 17s.
All day.
Come on, that's Ali's birthday right there. You said 117 what?
93.
93. Well, damn, you got the Barry White voice. You was born 2 weeks ago. What in the world?
Oh, you funny.
Yeah. Mine was born in 93. Like, wait a minute, you still in your 20s. All right, we good. All right. Maybe not your 20s. All right, here we go. All right, there it is. The blessed card. What are you doing with yourself, brother? You young, but what do you have planned? Because you have one of those cards, man. Like the cards have a significant meaning to them, right? The 10 represents luck, represents Jupiter, right? Like you have a card that it's a 10, but I'm gonna tell you, it's the 10 of diamonds. Diamonds is values. So this card is called the blessed card. What do you have planned, brother? What are you trying to do?
Mostly something to do with music. I love to do some music.
Now, do you play music? Do you write music? Do you produce music? Do you rap?
Yeah, I'm a musician. Mostly jazz.
Ah. Well, your card and your birth number, 17, live on after your name. Are you writing something incredible? Like, who are some of your, inspirations for music?
Like a lot of Herbie, Bill Evans, Miles.
Yeah.
Bill Evans really the reason I picked up piano. Some guys on the greats.
So let me just say this really quickly. You've got the juice. What are you waiting for? It says here, this card sits in the very center of the grand solar spread of cards, protected on all sides by Jupiter's blessings. This is the blessed card. It is the card of material opulence. With so many blessings, you might expect them to be generous souls. But that is not always the case. Many of them simply direct these blessings to the acquisition of more money, and some of them even become ruthless in this regard. Others, however, pay heed to their Queen of Clubs karma card, the Mother Mary card, and devote their talents and resources to helping the world. So, if you see the way this card is breaking down, bro, it's basically saying you can't be selfish with the blessings you are blessed with. Your job is to do something to change the world that will change how everybody thinks and feels. And if you're a musician, what better way to do it than through music?
Right.
All right, good brother. I hope you enjoyed the reading, man. We appreciate it. Let's keep it pushing. We got who's been on the longest? Monique, Detroit, Michigan. I'm trying to run through them real quick. Monique, what is it? What is your birthday?
February 3rd, 1965.
Another Aquarius. Ooh, but this one here, 1965, you say.
You didn't have to repeat that like
that. Yeah. Let me just say this: you can't give enough to people for them to, appreciate what you've given. Okay. Just understand that some people ain't gonna appreciate what you've given. Okay. They don't have the capacity. You are a natural giver. You have to be careful that you don't look for people to return anything. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. What do you know?
Nine of Spades, the universal giver card. You got to remember to give back to yourself. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Listen, it's not giving if you're just giving to other people. If you're not giving to yourself, trust me, you're doing yourself a disservice. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
This is the strongest of the universal nines with the strongest call towards letting go in terms of things that haven't been done or completed in life. Just let them go. Among these people, you will find those whose lives are filled with losses, right? Why? Because the nine represents the ending of things. You have to understand you're a nine and a giver because you're supposed to be letting things go, not holding things in. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, I appreciate you for reaching out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, two of my favorite brothers are on the line right now. Can I get them both in at one time? Let's get them both in. Come, both of them. Truemonger and Heru.
Yes, sir.
11:15, Family 3. Good night. Everybody stay safe and stay dangerous. I'm out.
You know I can't do your reading right at this second.
Love.
But I had to get y'all both in. I love y'all, man. All right, y'all. I'll get y'all reading. Special reading Monday. All right? When I come.
All right, man.
All right, we appreciate y'all. I couldn't get my brothers in, but let me tell you, those are two of the most solid brothers in the game. They've been supporting this show from the very beginning. Listen, we have fun tonight. That's all it was. I hope you were entertained. Listen, I am about to take my weekend hiatus. I will see y'all Monday with another slapper. Up next, you got Jill Monroe with her RSVP show. She's going to keep the fire lit. Appreciate all y'all. Deuces.